Hi everyone, welcome. It's Tuesday morning, an unprecedented tabletop gold video game stream in the morning. And the reason that I'm here, hi, I'm Lars. I'm running the stream, and I'm also the host and game master of a tabletop role-playing game actual play podcast called Tabletop Gold. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming by on this brisk fall morning. I'm enjoying a nice piping hot mug, I believe is what this is called, of tea. Let's take a sip, see if I put enough milk and sugar into it. No, I didn't. That's fine. We're here today, one, because it is the Halloween season. It's October. People are interested in being scared now for some reason. There's some idea of, it being good to be afraid. That's a thing that people like these days. So people spend the month of October indulging in, spookier, more horror-themed, ghostlier kinds of things. So that's why we're playing this game that we're currently playing today. And by we, I mean me. I'm using the first-person plural in a way that's pretty reprehensible. But I'm playing a game today called The Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. I started playing it last night. This is a game published by Wadjet Eye Games and developed, I believe, by a studio called Cloak and Dagger Games. It's a narrative-driven pixel art point-and-click adventure game in the style of a LucasArts or Sierra Online point-and-click game, except that this is a new game and has all sorts of nice modern amenities that make it a little more playable, and it has a substantially more enlightened puzzle design. But it is a spooky game, and it's like the kind of speed of horror that I really like. There so far have been no jump scares. There's just been a lot of atmospheric and beautiful music, a lot of nice ambiances, the sound of rain falling on streets, etc. Here's what I can tell you about this game. I'm playing as a character. I believe her name is Thomasina. She is a Victorian era amateur archaeologist. The plot of the game is that she is going to a village in the English countryside by train called Bewley. And she's gone there to investigate a burial mound, a barrow, and an empty tomb out in the middle of the moors outside of this village. She was enticed to come here by a man named Leonard Shoulder. We have not yet met Leonard Shoulder. He is oddly missing. And so far what I'm doing is I'm walking around, pointing and clicking around the town, the village of Bewley, and trying to figure out how to get to the barrow, how to find Leonard Shoulder, who has disappeared, how to get access to this crate that my assistant just sent with all of my money and belongings in it, and so on and so forth. There's also this overarching theme of Thomasina, the protagonist, struggling with her father's death. She flashes back repeatedly to traumatic moments in her life where she discovered that her father had died, or where she had a kind of weird abusive moment, like emotionally abusive moment with her father. So I think that everything that's happening in this game is kind of a metaphor for the dealing with the death of a parent. So we are getting into some fun times today. Buckle up, because this is going to be a good time. So that's what this game is. It's a game kind of about the death of a parent, and also kind of about, or very much so, about investigating a spooky burial mound. And I'm going to kick us on over to some gameplay. Look at that. Oh, this music. Can you believe this music? Let me know if the audio mix is going weird. Feel free to hang out and chat. Let me know what things you think I should do. This is a somewhat challenging game for me. I think it's a pretty easy adventure game, but I'm just bad at these kinds of games. I have trouble thinking about the things that I want to do. Oh, this music. Can you believe it? So we're just going to give this a shot. We're going to go for it, and it's going to be a good time. Here we go. Continue. It just throws you right in there. So I have this to do, which is pretty. Oh, there's a map too. I hadn't seen the map. Oh, you can just click. You can go to the map and just click a location you want to fast travel to. Wowzers. Now that's game design.
Mr. Shoulder continues to prove himself elusive. Mr. Shoulder must have dropped the matching glove last night.
Which
What
I
was he
have
doing
in my
the alley?
inventory.
Rather rude of him not to come inside and see me.
Alright. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. So let's head over to the Devil's Toe. This is another location out in the moors. Found a
What a
cairn.
peculiar name, the Devil's Toe. I can't quite see the resemblance myself.
You can't?
The Devil's Toe, a local landmark.
I see it. There are a couple issues here. There's this girl that's hiding in a hole, and I need light in order to see her, in order to go into the hole myself. I noticed that the blacksmith has a lantern. I kind of want
I
it.
have one just like this.
Ah, okay. So in order for her to get access to her light, we're going to need to get her crate of stuff, which is above the postmaster's
A
home
small
or
plaque
office.
beside the door reads Vicarage.
So this is not the right place. This plaque says...
Royal Mail.
Okay.
Postmaster's residence.
So this is
Must
where I
be
want to
the
go.
local post office.
Is there anything up in that window? No. And I
Perhaps
can't just
can
open
look
the
through
door?
that window to see if my crate is inside.
I think that's my
There's
crate.
my crate. Kenneth
Fantastic.
always ties a red ribbon to it. I can see an envelope tucked behind the ribbon. Perhaps it can help explain Kenneth's absence. I'm going to have to get in there.
Yeah. Could you open the door?
Oi, keep away from that door. I promise Mr. Price I keep an eye on his storeroom while he's gone.
So I have to convince this guy to let me in.
Hello.
Good day.
When will Mr. Price be back?
He didn't say. Could be tonight, could be a few days.
No.
How infuriating.
I told him I'd keep watch of his storeroom, and I'm a man of my word, Miss Bateman. I shall not budge from this spot.
Goodbye.
What if I offer
Don't be
you
a stranger.
a number of the objects that I have? How about a hairpin?
I'm not sure they would be interested.
Oh. What about
And,
a
I'm
trowel?
not sure they would.
What if I slapped
I
you
don't
across
wish
the
to give
face with
that
a
away.
glove? No. Hey, I have a letter. Do you want to see
I
this
don't
letter?
wish to give.
Okay.
He looks a little. The man is standing right there.
Okay, so there's another thing that happened, which is I lured this guy Cyril away from his home. He's currently hanging out at the bar. So perhaps I can get into Cyril's home because I'm a kleptomaniac adventure game protagonist. Right? Okay. I can't get into his home. Oh boy. And now is the time when I am stuck. Can I go around the back of the
Good day.
postmaster's deal? Can I have this
Mr.
lantern?
Crozier, might I borrow your lantern?
Sorry, lass. I need it. My eyesight is not what it used to be. The extra light helps me see what I'm hammering.
I understand. Thanks for your time.
Aye.
There's this thing here. I've seen this shape elsewhere. I kind of want to figure out what that is.
Fantastic specimen. Alas, it...
There is this area up here. I believe this is where the river is, the beck. And here's another fossil.
I can't pry the fossil from the rock with my bare hands.
I found this hairpin with this doll, so that's sort of like the key that I potentially need to put into a lock, this hairpin. A little unsure about what to do. I do sort of miss that this game does not have the thing that a lot of current adventure games have, which is how you can, like, hit a button to see all the interactable things.
The delicate flowers smell rather sweet.
Could I pick some? Can I have some of those flowers? What if I hit them with a hairpin? Okay. Very good. The guy at the train station has some stuff to say about the postmaster.
There's nothing. Mr. T.
Okay. I can't talk to him.
Bewley. Home of the elusive Hobbs Barrow.
So she said that she wants to try to get into the postmaster's without attracting too much attention.
No one here. I don't think anyone is home.
Okay. I could potentially use the hairpin to, like, pick a lock somewhere.
Hello?
Good day.
Can I buy you a drink, Henry?
Really?
Really? We can talk more at the inn.
But I told Mr. Price I'd keep watch of his storeroom.
Doors have locks for this very reason.
You're right. One
Okay.
drink won't take long.
So I guess we could
take
get...
you up on your offer, Miss
I guess
Bateman.
we were able to
Let
get
us make our
Cyril
way.
away from his home to let us know, to teach us that that's something we can do with this guy.
To think, if that station hadn't been built, we would never have met. Blessed be the Midland Railway.
This guy's the only guy that likes the train. Cyril hates the train.
That station is the worst decision this village has ever made!
Cyril Farnaby, a miserable man with miserable ideas. I will change your mind even if it kills me.
Okay. Making progress. Let's get out of here. Let's go pick a lock. Let's be a criminal. Let's go. This is me being a grave robber.
Kenneth taught me this useful trick. A hairpin is much more than a hair accessory. A few wiggles and this lock should spring right open.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Thievery check. Get it done.
I've snapped the hairpin in the process, but I managed to unlock the door.
Love it. I love an adventure game that gets rid of items you don't need.
Let's open this envelope. There's a note inside.
Miss Bateman, I beg for your forgiveness. A matter of grave urgency has arisen in London, and I cannot join you in Bewley. I've packed your usual equipment, and pray you will find local assistance in my absence. I look forward to seeing you upon your return. Yours faithfully, Kenneth Murdoch.
How very frustrating. I wonder what happened.
Frustrating.
I'd better get this to the alley before Mr. Long comes back. Moving a fully laden crate through the village square was no easy task.
But one that we did not want to animate.
Somehow, no one was there to witness it. But I didn't give up, because I never give up, do I, Mother?
Let's go back and talk about her
I'm
childhood!
stubborn as my father, as you liked to remind me.
Let's do it. Oh, okay. Let's not do it.
Wait. Where is my money? It's not in here. Kenneth, you absolute liability of a man.
She's the
It looks
best.
like everything else is in here. Picks, specimen trays, shovels. Oh, my chisel, I'll take that. Ah, my lantern.
Chisel.
It feels light. There mustn't be any oil inside. I'll leave the rest in the crate. Stanley assured me things would be safe here.
Stanley, of course. Incredibly
No
trustworthy, this
money
guy.
and no assistant. This is most inconvenient.
Well, I do have a chisel.
Still, I've been in worse situations. I've got a tab at the inn for now. I'll worry about money later. I must find that Barrow and get on with the excavation.
I like that the aspect ratio of this screen is tight to make it feel a little claustrophobic. I think that's nice. I believe that what I should do with that chisel is chisel off a fossil in that weird river screen. So let's try that. Seems as though I need to find oil also. I haven't seen any...
Yes.
No, I don't want to talk to you.
Thanks for your time.
Aye.
Maybe I do want to talk to him. I'm talking about this fossil.
Good day.
Yes.
What's up with that fossil?
I noticed your spectacular fossil specimen.
Oh, aye. I collect them. This one is called an...
Ammonite.
I'm impressed, lass.
From the Jurassic period, I'd venture.
Do you collect them too, then?
My true interests lie in comparatively modern history.
Oh, aye. Well, I do love a fossil. It's important to remember that we all end up in the soil eventually.
This guy's fun.
Quite.
Love this guy. What about that lantern? What if I give you a fossil? Will you give me a lantern?
I was wondering if you might be able to spare some lantern oil.
I don't have much to spare, lass. Paraffin is as rare as hen's teeth in these parts. How much coin do you have?
Sounds like I have to get some
None,
hen's teeth
I'm
if I know
afraid.
how adventure games
You're in a
work.
bind. I can trade you a small amount.
Yes.
A trade, you say?
Yes. Yes.
Aye.
Yes. Trade. Like, what if I give you an ammonite fossil?
What can I trade you for some lantern oil?
Surprise me.
Okay. See you
for
later,
your
weirdo. I don't care what I get, as long as you have to do something annoying for me to get it. Let's get chiseling. Look at me robbing a grave.
Splendid.
Splendid.
I've managed to extract it in one piece.
That's good. Well, Mr. Weirdo. Oops, I went the wrong way. I went to the evil vicar's church. There we go. What if I traded you this?
Would you trade some of your paraffin for this fossilized ammonite, Mr. Crozier?
Now then, 'tis a beauty that. Looks familiar. I'll take it off your hands.
Wonderful.
Let me
Wonderful.
fetch some paraffin from inside.
Just steal his lantern while he's gone.
There you are.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier.
Love this music. Okay. Let's use the paraffin on the lantern.
My
Oh,
lantern
would
is
ya
fueled
look
and ready
at
for
that.
action.
Who's the idiot now? Oops, went the wrong way. Let's go this way. Then let's go into the woods. Let's walk through this creepy screen. With all these shifting leaf textures. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, it's whole time.
Right. Let's put this lantern to good use.
Sure, nothing terrifying is going to be down here. Earlier, I stole a doll from some fairies, and I imagine they're going to want some revenge. Oh, my heartbeat.
Jane, come out at once.
Are flies typically underground? Is this a typical fly zone that I'm going into? Oh boy, my heartbeat is going faster. Oh no. I just got badgered.
Goodness me!
What if that's all that this game is about? It's just about this lady who gets scared by a badger over and over again. She like jumps in her bed. There's the badger again.
Silly. What are you doing in that smelly old badger's hole?
You got me. You got me,
You
kid.
were in there.
No, I weren't.
Yes, you were.
Not true. I was hiding behind that tree over there.
Well, that's not true.
I got
You're a
bored
liar.
of waiting for you.
So where can I find Hobbs Barrow?
Go north from the church graveyard, up the hill. You'll see some muddy fields on the horizon. That's Mr. Bryden's farm. Hobbs Barrow is there. Don't tell any grown-ups I told you.
Oh, I'm telling everyone.
And thanks for getting Myrtle back.
Because you lied to me about being in
My
that badger
pleasure.
hole.
Thank you, Jane. You've been a great help.
Sarcasm. Thank you, Jane. Well, let's go to our doom. See how that works out. We're going to go to the graveyard. We're going to go north. And we're going to talk to Mr. Bryden. Oh, this terrifying lady. Do I want any of these plants? No. See you later, weirdo. Let's go. Oh, no problem. This seems normal. Worm. Let's talk to this worm.
Arriving away. You're coming with me, little fellow. I shall
What?
name you Kenneth.
What? Why
I've
did I
already
do
taken-
this? Why am I taking worms? Let's take a look at this
It's
worm.
little Kenneth.
Okay, great. I've got a chisel, I've got a lantern, I've got a trowel, I've got a glove, I've got a room key, and I've got some letters. Let's go. That's GTFO.
As I trudged through the barren moors, with only the odd sheep for company, I reflected upon my visit to Bewley thus far.
Bewley. Okay.
The enigmatic Mr. Shoulder and his puzzling disappearance.
Yeah.
The townsfolk of Bewley, who had made it as difficult as they could for me to find Hobbs Barrow.
Yep.
The suspicion, the wariness in their eyes.
Mm-hmm. These have been the
Only
themes.
Now I know it was actually fear.
Oh. Well,
In the end, it was the innocence of a child, young Jane, that condemned me to my fate.
how is she talking in the past tense? Is she a ghost? Am I a ghost? Well, here's Mr. Bryden's farm. There's a gate. Let's see how Bryden's doing. What's up, dude? Ah!
What do you want?
Oh. Hello.
My
I'm
name is Thomasina Bateman. Mr. Bryden, I presume.
Aye. What do you want, lass?
I understand Hobbs Barrow is located on your land.
Oh, well, yes. Why do you ask?
I am an antiquarian, Mr. Bryden. I'm
A
writing a
grave
volume
robber?
on the Barrows of England.
Oh, I suppose you'll be wanting to dig about it.
If at all possible, Mr. Bryden. I was invited to Bewley by Mr. Leonard Shoulder, who told me such an excavation would be possible.
Leonard Shoulder?
Ha!
I haven't seen him in years.
What?
The last I heard he were on death's door.
What?
There's to be no more digging there, lass. Not since it went so badly last time.
What? Last time?
Was there a previous excavation of Hobbs Barrow?
Aye.
Aye.
Me brother dug it up. Must have been, 25 years ago. You see, whatever he found inside, well, it drove him mad.
Oh?
Aye.
Oh?
I moved back here to look after him. Poor bastard hanged himself not long after.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, Mr.
Cool.
Bryden. That's terrible.
Aye. Time passes, but it were an awful thing.
I like this guy's understated expression of pain. Time passes. Well, how
Tell
about
me
you?
about yourself,
How are you
Mr.
doing,
Bryden.
homeboy?
I live here with my wife. And I might be long in tooth, but I can still run this farm without too much help.
Okay, very defensive. I wasn't saying that. I was not suggesting that you're not able to run
what
your
did
farm.
your brother find?
Samuel. Samuel were his name.
Sorry, what did Samuel find in the barrow?
I don't know. But something went wrong. Afterward, he could barely speak. You couldn't make out a word like.
That must have been hard.
He lost a hand in that excavation too, you know.
Goodness me, how?
I try hard not to speculate on what might have happened, lass. I'd see him disappear into that barrow, dragging timber in with him. You'd hear him hammering away for hours. I offered him help, but he'd have none of it. Soon enough, he blocked the entrance off. To look at it now, you'd never know the thing we dug up. The land has reclaimed it.
What about the other men?
Who else was involved in the
Oh, okay,
excavation?
I get it.
2 others, I believe.
They're dead?
Outsiders, perhaps. I can't say for sure. I think they left town pretty swiftly afterwards. I lived in Bakewell at the time. I only moved back here to look after Samuel. I took over the farm when he passed away.
I see. What can you tell me about your
You
farm?
really want to talk about this farm?
Samuel's fair to side. We're a fortunate family. The soil is fertile here. Crops grow without too much trouble. All the other farmers round here raise livestock. Even Lord Panswick. We grow feed for him.
Most fortunate, Mr. Bryden. Is your wife home?
She's out in fields, lass. Pulling weeds. The curse of such fertile soil.
Okay.
40 years we've been married. I couldn't do it without her, you see.
How
Right.
splendid.
Aye. My wife is a fine woman. Are you married, lass?
No. I've had my fair share of proposals, Mr. Bryden, but that's not the life for me.
Marriage is an important institution. You'll find a man one day.
I don't know if that's really what...
I manage rather well without one,
I'm
Mr.
into.
Bryden.
Not really sure. So when this guy says, I can run I may be old, but I can run the farm on my own, what he means is that his wife does. She takes care of the farm. Cool.
You haven't seen Mr. Shoulder for some time.
I hear about him now and then, but it must be a good few years since I set eyes on him.
He hasn't been here to visit Hobbs Barrow.
Not to my knowledge. I heard he's beset by ailments. Don't leave his home often.
How odd. I assumed he'd spoken to you about my visit.
Not at all.
What about Lord
What can you
Panswick?
tell me of Lord Panswick?
He keeps us going. Most of our crops go to feed his animals.
What is he like?
Oh, I've hardly laid eyes on him. He sends his
He's
workers
a
here to
cat.
pick up the crops.
I see.
He's a cat. He's like a scary
You say
cat, man.
Mr. Shoulder is at death's door. What exactly ails him?
I'm unsure. It's just what I've heard. I wouldn't want to speculate on matters that are not my business.
Mr. Bryden.
Let me excavate.
May I please have your permission to excavate Hobbs Barrow?
No.
No. Have you not been listening, lass? Samuel found something in there that's best left to rot. No digging here, lass.
This is an insensitive thing that I think that she would
Wouldn't
say.
you like to find out more about what Samuel found in there?
Perhaps. But Samuel boarded up that barrow for a reason.
Barrow.
I want to tempt the same fate, lass.
Well,
Perhaps
can I
can at
look
least
at it?
see Hobbs Barrow.
I suppose you've come a long way to be here, lass.
All the way from London, Mr. Bryden.
On a train. You didn't walk.
Have you any proof of all you've told me?
What are you
wish
talking
to
about?
see proof of what, Mr. Bryden?
I can't let any Tom, Dick or Harry wander around me fields. What proof have you of your claims?
Thanks
Okay,
for your
I'm going to give you some stuff. I'm going to give you... Is this worm proof
I
enough?
don't think anyone really...
No. How about these letters?
Here is proof that Mr. Shoulder invited me to Bewley in order to excavate Hobbs Barrow.
Very easy puzzle, if this is all I need.
Leonard making bold promises, I see.
I started the game with that item.
Don't make me regret this. But yes, you can have a look at it.
Thank you.
Any road. Once you've set your eyes on it, you won't be wanting outdo with it. The place gives one a queer feeling.
I am
So where
probably
can I find it?
going to make you
Through
regret
that
this.
gate to your left. Just head straight across the top to the field there. After 10 minutes or so, you'll see Barrow, set on a hill ahead.
Thank you again, Mr. Bryden. I really do appreciate it.
All right, see you later, dude. Time for me to go to my doom. Ooh, music. A cinematic moment. Music communicating a sense of hope? Yeah. What are we doing here?
I probably should have brought my umbrella.
Who needs an umbrella when you got a stone? Let's get that stone. Sure, AR. All right is what that stands for.
AR. I haven't a clue what that could be referring to.
I do. I know exactly what it is. It means all right. Anyway, let's go to the Barrow.
Finally, here it is.
Let's get
Hobbs
barrowing.
Barrow.
Now there's a barrow.
Indeed, a barrow of a most unusual rectangular
All right,
form.
what do we think it
I've
is?
not seen something like this since West Kennet Long Barrow.
It's
Yes,
probably-
this shall make a fine entry for my book. What secrets do you conceal, I wonder?
It's probably not a barrow. I'm calling my shot. 1, the vicar is the bad guy. 2, this is a spaceship.
That smell. Earthy and sweet.
Let's flash back to my weird childhood
3,
with my terrible father.
2, 1. You can open your eyes now, Thomasina.
I did it.
Come. Are you ready for your first excavation?
Yes, Daddy.
Capital. Make sure you remember
Capital.
everything I've taught you. I have a feeling you might find something special.
How exciting.
I'll be watching from the steps, my little bird.
All right,
Good
let's
luck.
solve some puzzles as a
Thank you,
child.
Daddy.
Let's go. Oh. All right, first, I'm going to need to get the trowel.
Now I'm ready.
Now I'm ready. Then I'm going to use the trowel on the dirt. This is how I got my start grave robbing.
No treasures here.
What? Oh, this is a challenging puzzle. Okay, it's gonna be that one. It's gonna be a human ear.
Nothing here.
Alright. Daddy, I give up. Let's go. Dig it. How did he... Whatever.
Treasure!
Treasure! It's a vase.
Daddy, I found the treasure! Look!
Well done, little bird. Your first successful excavation. That urn you're holding is very old and precious. Take good care of it, all right?
I will, Daddy. I promise.
Okay. A little bit less traumatic than most of the other things that she's thought about.
I do have a feeling there is something exceptional to be discovered here. I must gain Mr. Bryden's permission to excavate.
Permission schmermission. Let's get
In
troweling.
good time.
Okay, fine. Well, let's put a worm in the barrel.
No, that won't achieve anything useful.
That's what you think. I think it's going to beat the game. All right. Well, Bryden, I don't like you, and you don't like me. But I am going to excavate that barrow. Don't make a liar of the game's title.
Darkness falls quickly here. I should make my way back to the inn.
Well, I know just the way to do that. By clicking a button. Well, here we are in a depressing bar filled with terrifying men.
Good evening, Mr. Crozier.
Evening. Thanks again for the fossil, lass. 'Tis truly a beauty.
'Tis truly
You're
a beauty.
most welcome.
Hey, so tell me again about these
How long have you
fossils.
been collecting fossils?
Ever since I were a boy. The moors look a barren place, but there are plenty of fossils to be found in the rock formations.
I bet.
All manner
I
of
bet we're gonna
creatures
find
to
something
uncover.
real crazy.
Such a playground for a young lad. What's your favourite piece in your collection?
The ammonite you gave me today. The most recent is always the best.
Huh.
Indeed.
What
Is
about
that
you, lass?
okay.
Do you collect out?
I do. You see, I'm writing a book on the Barrows of England. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England.
She's so
I
great.
document
She's
all
so
my
full
findings.
of herself. I love it.
What do you collect?
Pottery, tools and such.
Alien
Bones
artifacts,
too, no doubt.
nightmare
No,
cats.
I leave those in place.
You've got a morbid heart, lass. Fussing about in old graves like that.
We're not dissimilar in that we both take an interest in the remains of the long gone.
I suppose you have a point there. How's your book coming along then?
It's
Very well,
terrible.
thank you. Though I'm rather keen to begin my chapter on Hobbs Barrow.
What about Lord
What can you tell
Panswick?
me of Lord Panswick?
His lordship commands much respect around here, lass. Keeps me busy with work. Why do you ask?
Just curious.
Is he a
Thanks for your
cat?
time.
Aye. Speak
Or
to
is
you
he
later.
a number of cats in a trench coat, or I guess a lordly cloak?
Good evening, Miss Bateman.
Good evening, Stanley.
All right. What do you know about Lenny
Found
S?
Mr. Shoulders home, thanks to the help of Father Roach.
Wonderful. So you've met our vicar then?
Yes, I did. An interesting character.
And clearly the bad guy.
Indeed. So, did old Leonard apologise for his absence?
Not quite. He wasn't home.
What is that man playing at?
You tell me.
Oh my goodness, I just noticed this psychopath over here doing the aliens knifey fingery game. I'm sure that goes great. No possibility for a negative outcome there. Hey, let me ask you about my worm.
My assistant has not
Oh,
arrived as
my
planned.
assistant.
Oh, is everything all right?
I'm not entirely sure.
Am I to keep a room for him just in case?
If you could hold it for one more night, Mr. Kemp.
Comma.
As you wish.
What about Lord
What can you tell me
Panswick?
about Lord Panswick?
I hear he's a cool
Most
guy.
charming man, Miss Bateman. He looks after us here, a good fellow.
Where does he live?
Panswick Manor, on the moors. No visitors allowed. His lordship likes his privacy.
He's definitely a number of cats.
I found Hobbs Barrow.
Oh.
Remember what I said, Miss Bateman? There are stories connected to that place.
Oh yeah, I know all about it.
Yes, stories you won't elaborate on, I might add. Don't worry about me, Stanley. I'm quite capable of warding off imagined
Oh,
fiends.
you fool.
I have no doubt, but please leave that place be.
I've come this far, there's no turning back now.
That's precisely what worries me.
Well, what if
A mug of
I get
your
a drink?
finest ale, please.
There we are. That's 2 pence on your account.
Oh yeah, by the
Thank
way,
you.
I have no money. Is that an issue? I know I look like I have money, but I actually
Goodbye.
have no money.
See you
Is
soon.
that going to be a problem for our relationship? Hey dude, what's going on with this
Good
knife?
evening.
He doesn't like it.
I'll leave you to it.
All right. Oh good, a cat.
I don't wish to wake him up. It's Herbert, the local stray.
Okay.
Hello again, Cyril.
Hello.
You're still here?
Did Mr. Long convince you of the virtues of Bewley Station?
What the hell do you think? Now bugger off and leave me to me drink.
I don't like this guy.
He
He's
seems
friendly.
even more wound up than usual.
Let's go to the haunted
I
bathroom.
must say, last night has rather put me off using these toilets.
Never mind. I guess I'll go to bed. Do I want to talk to these guys? I sort of skipped over them. They looked unimportant.
Good evening, gentlemen.
What are you gonna do about him?
If he thinks he can take her away from here, he's got another thing
Oh,
coming.
I'm glad I did this.
I
This seems
am gonna
important.
knock his bloody block off. In fact, I can think of a better punishment. Oi, what do you want, lady?
Comma.
Piss off.
You heard the man.
Charming.
All right, got a little flavor, little background, a little character, and it's time to go to bed and have a terrifying
Time
nightmare.
for bed. Tomorrow I shall convince Mr. Bryden to allow me to begin my excavation.
Okay. I think it's nice.
Bateman,
Oh, what? Oh, good. This
how
guy.
are you?
Tired.
Gonna buy you a drink?
No. Go to hell. No, this guy is no. This guy is trouble,
No thanks, Mr. Tillett.
and she has no interest in
Please,
him.
Miss Bateman,
please?
I feel bad about what happened last night.
Can I please
I'm
hang out
sorry
with you?
I can't remember it.
That's all right, Mr. Tillett. Alcohol can do all sorts of damage to one's memory.
I was thinking that maybe if we had another drink tonight, I might remember what happened.
Please?
I'm not sure that's logical.
But worth trying?
Oh, this guy's voice.
Oh,
No.
Mr. Tillett.
No.
If you insist.
You
Very
fool.
good. Take your seat, Miss Bateman.
No.
I shall return with the goods.
Run away. Go upstairs. Slam the door on his head. He's a cat.
To Leonard's shoulder.
Wherever he may be.
Maybe my letter from Mr. Shoulder
I've been meaning
was
to ask you something.
actually a
Yes?
false letter from
Why
this
did Leonard
weirdo.
Shoulder ask you to dig up Hobbs Barrow?
Barrow.
Despite his disappearing act the previous evening, not to mention his questionable sobriety, I decided Mr. Tillett was to be my ally.
Well, that's not what I, the player, wanted.
I spoke again of Mr. Shoulder's letter, his proposed excavation, and my status as an antiquarian and barrow digger.
They're like, oh, you say status instead of status. That's quite interesting.
He was fascinated and quite excited at the prospect of meeting the soon-to-be author of a real-life book.
A real-life book? Yes, that's me.
You must find all manner of riches on your digs.
Barrow digging is not all success, Mr. Tillett. Often I'll come across the likeliest of sites steeped in promise. We set to work with shovel and pick and all the other barrow opening paraphernalia you can imagine. Every stone carefully taken down, every shovel full of earth put dutifully through the sieve, and we find nothing. Or you may find a miserable remnant of animal bone or a shard of pottery hardly to be recognized from the peat in which it decayed. Sometimes it's as if some Neolithic humorist prepared an elaborate practical joke for
Then
your
why do you
special
do
benefit.
this? You make it sound
It
terrible.
still sounds much more exciting than spending your days sitting in England's most remote railway station.
I would absolutely take
Are
the
you
job
all right, Mr. Tillett?
at the
I
railway
had another
station.
argument with Agnes.
Your
Oh my
wife?
God, leave
Aye.
us alone.
She didn't want me coming to the plough tonight. Truth is, I've been drinking my life away since my mother passed.
Oh, that's
All right.
terrible. I'm sorry for your loss.
You're kind, Miss Bateman. Thank you. It's been a year since the old girl left us. She had a horrible end, wasting away, day by day. Consumption got her. She was naught but bones by the end. I can't get the image out of my mind. She were everything to me.
I'm so sorry.
Well, anyway, gotta
I
go.
apologise for going on, Miss Bateman. It's not appropriate.
Don't worry, Mr. Tillett. I appreciate your openness.
No, I
Used to
hate
love
this
going
guy.
for walks
Why
out
do we
on
have to
the
talk to
my
him?
mother and I, ever since I were a little one. She'd get a tear in her eye as she looked out upon it. She loved this land. I asked Mr. Crozier to build a bench, which we've erected at her favourite lookout spot on the moors.
Right.
Margaret's Lookout, we
Okay,
called it.
got it.
Aye.
That's a beautiful tribute.
Aye.
Aye.
Take a seat there. Do keep her in your thoughts, won't you?
Of course, Mr. Tillett.
All right, let's do that tomorrow.
I can relate in some manner. My father had an accident when I was very young. He's still alive, but he can neither move nor
Oh.
speak. He spends his entire life
I thought he was
bedbound
dead.
and incapable of communicating or looking after himself in any way.
How dreadful.
He was a barrow digger himself, an antiquarian of some renown. He taught me so much, even though I was so young. I think writing this book is my way of carrying on his work. It helps me reclaim those earlier memories of him, and I visit him often to tell him all about my excavations.
Can he hear you?
I've no idea. The doctors aren't sure. I'd do anything to make him better, Mr. Tillett.
Oh gosh,
I'd
I
do
hope that's
anything
not
to
what
bring
ends
him
up with
back to the man he
Thomasina.
was.
What a horrible end that would be for
I
her,
am in a
right?
state of suspended mourning for a man caught between life and death.
Yeah, bummer.
Dreadful. Just
Yeah,
dreadful.
not good.
We all have our weaknesses. Mine just happens to be my father.
Well, I think you should let yourself off the hook on that
And
one.
What of your mother?
A cold woman. We haven't talked in quite some
She
time.
sucks.
I think she blamed me for my father's accident somehow.
Oh,
You were but a child.
okay.
Indeed. She thus saw it fit that a governess should raise me as she spent her life grieving for my father.
Well,
Well, this
I
is going to get
propose
real
a toast.
troubling, I feel.
A toast to what?
a shared sense of loss.
I'll toast to that, Arthur. Now then, enough of this wallowing.
Let us be merry. Another round.
No.
I really shouldn't.
No.
But I did. And another after that.
No, stop it.
And another.
This guy is not trustworthy.
The frustrations of my visit to Bewley slipped away with each swill of Stanley's finest ale. We had great fun that night, Mr. Tillett and I.
No.
I treasure the memory.
Go on then. Let's hear those pipes.
Mustn't.
Sing
Oh,
the
man.
song.
You're incorrigible.
Please. You'll make a sad man happy.
Oh, all right then.
What is she going to sing? Like a Sweet Caroline? Are we going to get to hear her sing? Or we're just hinting at singing?
Clasps, celts, and arrowheads I'll try to claw within my clutch. And if a shield I should espy, I'll vow there ne'er was such.
With popish tricks and relics
Oh,
rare,
what a great
the
cut.
priests their flocks do gull.
Phenomenal.
In casting out the earth take
Match
care.
cutting in an adventure
Huzzah!
game?
I've found a skull.
Tremendous. Anyway, that's the song me father were singing when he had the accident. Well, I think it's time for us to have a nightmare about a bunch of cats. What do you think? Oh. Here we are. That's normal. No problems there. Oh, okay. A goblin. Hello. Okay.
Hello, Thomasina.
Oh, he
What is this?
backmasked reverb.
Who are you?
I'm the one that saved your father.
What do you mean?
You were here 25 years ago.
My father?
You were deep down with the others. You were there when something went wrong. I dragged him out.
Impossible.
I helped him then, and I can help him again.
I don't understand.
All you have to do is solve my
Believe
riddles
my
3.
words. You'll find proof in morning. Now go.
Thank you, Goblin. Thomasina, say thank you.
One more thing.
Say thank you to the Goblin.
This is not a dream.
Yes, it is. Hey, Psychodemus, what's up? Are you ready for the second day? Ex-Piscor? Let's go, Ex-Piscor! Bow, bow, bow! Alright. Hey, check it out. There's some pixels over by the door.
Goodness, that was a terrible sleep.
Big Ex-Piscor fan over here. All right, let's get that book. The book has proof that the goblin was not a
What's
dream.
this?
It's a book. You're writing one. You should know what it is.
There's a strange stone strapped to the cover.
I should meet your current Piscor. Ah, okay. Let's do some reading. Day 1. Arrived after a decent day's ride from Bakewell. This is a curious place. Locals seem distant. I'm to meet my local contact tomorrow, so it will be an early night for me. I shall try to keep a diary of my stay here and not give up by day 3 of the excavation as usual. Despite the thrill of possible new discoveries, I cannot stop thinking about my dear wife and wonder if I should have left her in her current state. I must have faith that she will conquer this bout of illness. Okay, so this guy is real cool. He's like, well, my wife is in the sanatorium, but it's time for me to jump in a hole. Day 4. True to form, my journal has been abandoned. Let that not speak for the excitement I feel for this excavation. After much preparation, we dig tomorrow! Such an exceptional site with a unique history. As for the dangers, we shall meet them head first. We are prepared. I also sought out a local wise woman yesterday, and she provided me with a tincture for my beloved nausea gravidarum. I am sure she shall be pleased with it upon my return. My beloved's not he doesn't love his own made-up Victorian-era disease. He's talking about his wife's made-up Victorian-era disease. Lo, a place of miracles. Oh, we're going to have to decode some stuff. You ready? A place of miracles. A planted seed sprouted before our eyes and illuminated our path. Nature's laws hold no meaning here. Yikes. But I clutch my tablet with the knowledge that it shall end this. Rho, theta, epsilon, chi. Is that chi? Xi? Is that how you pronounce that? We found the code was simply in the singularity of the characters. All eyes must face toward the seventh archontic. So this guy's losing his mind. When the sun and the two moons meet, the guardian shall be defeated. Normal stuff. Are those hands or serpents? I thought they were hands at first. They're serpents. Bad news, guys. We are totally screwed. A dead language reveals the path. For thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to the things that I have said. Follow the words of my mouth. Reveal thyself to me. I heard a whisper, not once, again and again. I will pour out my spirit. I will pour out my spirit. I will pour out my spirit. This is definitely the kind of book you give somebody anonymously by shoving it under a door, right? This is not a book that you allow your recommendation to be known.
It appears to be a journal, full of hogwash.
Okay.
I don't recognise the handwriting.
Okay, Thomasina. This is going to go
Maybe
great.
Stanley knows more about it.
Hey, Stanley. Have you ever seen this harrowing and terrifying book?
Good morning. How's your head, Miss Bateman? That were quite the tune you treated us to last
Shut
night.
up, Stanley.
To be honest, Stanley, I've felt better. I take it
Can
you
it,
slid
Stanley?
this journal under my door?
I beg your pardon?
The journal, Stanley.
I certainly did no such thing. Nor could have anyone else. You're the only guest staying here.
What's the meaning of all this? Do you propose that it manifested itself out of thin air?
It was the fairies.
Well,
the fairies were what done it. No, he's obviously.
I'm
Stop
sorry.
being a jerk.
I just don't understand how else it could have got there.
Let me tell you about this
Do you
goblin
ever
I
have
dreamed
strange
about.
dreams, Stanley?
Me? I sleep as sound as a baby.
I had one such dream last night.
Anyway, let me talk about me.
So vivid.
What were it about?
There was a goblin.
I was at Hobbs Barrow,
Oh?
but everything was different.
Most notably,
Great peaks soared in the distance.
the presence of a goblin.
And there was
Ooh.
a creature.
A creature, you say?
Yes, a short, robed fellow, eyes as black as pitch. It told me that my father had been there in Hobbs Barrow many years ago, but something went wrong, and the creature helped him escape. It said that I would find proof in the morning.
Oh, the journal. You've had a premonition, lass.
Oh no.
Please, Stanley, I've no time for that nonsense. But I'll admit it's a strange coincidence.
Now, what did I tell you about Hobbs Barrow?
That I should leave it alone?
Aye.
Hogwash.
He had more than
Your
a
dream reminds me of a
hunchback.
story from my
Don't-
childhood. An old folk
This
tale
accusation you're
about
making is
Hobbs Barrow.
unacceptable. All right, tell me
What
about
is
this folktale.
folktale you mention?
Well, when I were a wee
Oh!
boy, there was
Oh!
talk of a goblin.
Interesting.
They said
There were talk of
he
a
lived
goblin.
inside Hobbs Barrow.
Huh.
That's the name.
Weird.
Hobbs Barrow.
Goblin.
Hob, coming from hobgoblin, of course.
Oh.
Fortunately, I don't remember anything else about it.
I was told not to believe in such fairy tales, Stanley.
Don't close your mind to such things, lass. I'm
I
sure
go to
Mr.
that end.
Shoulder will tell
I'm
you.
I'm hacking as we go.
Perhaps, if I ever meet him.
All right. I missed everything that the guy just said except for the word goblin.
What do you make of this
I
stone?
was so wrapped up in that.
That's a funny-looking thing. It's got a cockerel on it.
Ah.
Yes, but have you seen anything like it?
Have I ever seen anything like a
Never.
stone? All right. What about this journal?
Are you sure there was no one else here overnight?
Without doubt.
How very, very peculiar.
So, what does it say inside?
I trust this guy. Like, who
Take a
cares? Like, I trust all these people. I don't think that she believes that
Well,
these
I
people are
can't make head
capable of
nor tail of
deception.
it.
Neither can I.
Maybe someone else in the village can help you with it.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
So my new theory is,
Good
hello.
morning, Mr. Kemp.
Good day, Miss Tompkins.
I'm here for his lordship's paper.
Sorry, lass. Mr. Price hasn't dropped them off this morning. I heard he actually left the village yesterday.
Indeed, I can vouch for that.
Ma'am?
Good day.
Oh dear. His lordship won't be pleased.
My sincerest apologies, Miss Tompkins.
I'll come back in a few days. Ta-ra.
Goodbye.
Yeah, Psychodemus, I think that there's a very good chance that it's something like that. My current working theory is that the Barrow, because she saw it in a weird landscape, my current thinking is that the Barrow is like a hole ripped in dimensions or something like that. It's something like that movie Phantasm, where there's at the funeral, at the morgue or whatever it is in that movie, there's like a little portal to some dimension of Lovecraftian. Sorry, I'm spoiling Phantasm from 1978, but that's my current working theory. Let's get this knife that they've been animating a little glowy thing to.
Goodness me, I can't budge it.
What
Be
if
careful,
I...
Miss Bateman.
Oh,
You'll
shut
cut
up, Stanley.
yourself. I spent all morning trying to get that bloody thing out. I shall be having words with that scoundrel next time he shows his face.
This is how they
We
find
have
kings
our
in
very
England, isn't
own
it? This is
Excavation.
if she... Okay,
It's all
he made the
yours
same
if you
joke
can
I
pull
did.
it out,
Great.
King Arthur.
Good stuff. Okay. All right. This game... this game and I are on the same page. Well, what if I were to use a chisel?
I do not wish to damage Mr. Kemp's table any further than it already has been.
Okay. What if I were to use a worm on the knife?
No, that won't achieve anything useful.
Yeah, Markov Chainmail. I just loved this last night. I was so into it, and I'm still into it. It's as the mystery gets stronger, I'm only more excited. So I think this is something I'm going to have to come back for. I don't believe I have the item necessary here. I had clarity of purpose when this day started, and then they just loaded a whole bunch of garbage.
I need to convince Mr. Bryden to let me excavate Hobbs' Barrow and find out where this journal came from. Curses!
Okay.
I forgot I had this worm in my pocket.
No, I didn't.
Poor thing is dead now.
Oh, that's too bad.
Rest in peace, Kenneth.
Well, I killed a worm. Let's talk to the lady with the box of bacon.
Good day.
I'm still setting up my stall. Come back later.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry that you're so rude. So, Tillet suggested that I go to Margaret's Rest and sit on the thing. I kind of forget where that is, so let's poke around for it. Ah, the baking lady is gone. Good riddance. This is going to be the postmaster. No, it's not. Let's sit on the bench and think about Mr. Tillet's mother. I got a Chivo for that, so that's good. I don't know if I'm just going to sit here forever or if I click the button, I'm going to get up. I clicked the button, I got up. Well, that did nothing. There's the Devil's Toe. Here's the chicken house. The glove is still there. There's a rooster.
Much too unruly.
Is that the chicken? What if I offer this chicken? Hey, chicken, you want a stone?
I do not wish to harass the hen.
Worm.
I do not.
Yeah, good call. So that worm's dead. I guess I have to go to the wormhole and get another worm. Love that. Good call. Now the question is, where is the wormhole? And the answer may surprise you. The answer is that I don't know. But we're gonna get there. Ah, freshly dug grave, no problem. Alright. Here's the church where the vicar, who, as we all know, is the bad guy. Hey, is this door unlocked?
It's locked.
Alright, see you later. Oh.
Thomasina!
What's up, dude?
Good morning, Arthur.
You
No.
look a bit addled. Are you feeling all right?
I am not used to drinking as much as we did.
Aye, my head is pounding.
To tell you the truth, Arthur, I've had a somewhat puzzling morning.
Oh?
Someone slipped this journal under the door of my room.
It were you, weren't it?
Whose journal is it?
I have no idea. The text refers to some sort of excavation.
It's probably her dad's journal, right? That's what we're
Stanley must
doing
be
here,
playing tricks
aren't
on
we?
me.
He swore his innocence. I thought perhaps you might have done it?
No, it wasn't me.
It
That's
weren't
for
me.
certain. Somehow
Be
I
consistent
have a
with
clear
how everybody
memory
else
of
talks
last
here.
night.
Yeah. A puzzling morning where I did a bunch of random things and slowly a story unfolded.
I wonder who left me this journal then.
Mind if I take a closer look?
No,
Please
don't show
go
Tillet
ahead.
the journal. Damn it.
The writings of a madman.
I don't
Judgmental.
disagree. Do the sketches mean anything?
Is he going to be
you?
a goblin? Yeah,
No,
Tillet might be a goblin.
Not at all. But they turn me stomach. You might want to show this to Mother Mildred.
Who's that?
Who is Mother Mildred?
Some
What are you
think
talking
her a
about?
witch.
Okay.
A witch.
I bet that's
Aye.
going to be a great
She might
interaction.
be able to help you with the symbols.
Where can I find her?
She lives alone in a little cottage within Herne Wood here.
Oh, okay.
Shouldn't have too much trouble finding her.
Thanks, Arthur.
You're welcome.
So
I
anyway,
had a splendid time last
God,
night.
why
Aye.
is she
I even
doing
remember
this?
most of it this time.
He's bad.
Thanks for listening to me going on. I really appreciate it.
The feeling is mutual. Thank you too, Arthur.
Anyway, what
do you
about the
make of
stone?
stone?
It's a good shape for skimming across water.
Oh my God.
What is it?
I'm not sure.
It's
it
a
was strapped
stone.
to the cover of the journal.
How mysterious.
Anyway,
Goodbye.
Ta-ra!
see you later, weirdo. Uh-oh, time for me to take a stroll into my memory. Let's have more trauma.
Thomasina, dear, come say goodbye to your father. Come on now, don't make him wait.
I don't want to.
Aren't you going to miss me?
I
No.
hate you, Daddy.
Oh gosh.
Those are strong words for such a little lady.
Condescending.
with you.
Leave me alone, Dad.
You've been through this, little bird. You can't come with me this time.
I'm going
But
to
we'll
a
go
barrow to
Seaborough
die.
Next month. I promise. Oh, what a dig that shall be.
I will be saved by a
hate you.
goblin after losing
Well,
my mind.
I love you. See you soon, little bird.
Kids. Right? Am I right? Okay. It's time to meet Mother Mildred. There's that badger hole. See you later, badger. Ah, those dudes are done with their work. What about that? What about this resin?
The resin has set somewhat. It's firmly gripped to the stump.
Well, I don't know why I want it, but I want it. Let's chisel it off.
I've collected some waxy resin.
This is just like what I'm into. I just like wandering around haunted woods,
I've collected this lump of waxy resin.
gather some resin. No big deal. All right. Freak me out, lady. Oh boy, that's a disquieting art style. Hey, you want to see my
I'm
resin?
not sure they would be interested.
Okay, fine.
Please, forgive my intrusion. Are you Mother Mildred?
That's true. I should go outside, stop playing video games,
Some
and start
call
collecting
me
resin in
that.
real life.
I prefer Mildred Walker, given as that's my name.
Apologies. Thomasina Bateman. I think we met at Beauty
Yeah,
Station.
that's the spooky lady
Take
in the
it,
train
Panswick
station.
men have cleared off. Good riddance. Those ruffians would cut their own noses off if he asked them to.
All right.
I recognised you the moment I laid eyes on you at the station.
What do you
I beg
what?
your pardon?
What?
Oh, yeah, it's quite a striking
Oh
family
no, she knew my dad
resemblance.
before he went
Like
crazy
your
and got the
father's
chicken
eyes,
stone.
Miss Bateman.
You knew my father.
Such piercing blue eyes he had. What a handsome young man. William.
William.
He was here. In
In
Beaulieu.
Beaulieu.
Oh, yes. A long time ago, mind. 25
Chivo.
years by my reckoning. But I'll never forget those eyes.
All right. Tell me about my dad.
Why was my father in Bewley?
He was
You were
excavating the
helping
Barrow.
Samuel Bryden
Dum-dum.
excavate Hobbs Barrow.
You must be jesting.
Do I look like I'm jesting?
No.
How did you come to meet my father?
One might say I have a reputation in these parts.
All right, go on.
Folks from all around come to me for
Oh,
help
okay.
with their ailments. Fernwood is abundant with flora that, if mixed correctly, will cure almost any ill. Your father must have caught wind of this, as one day he came to me.
Oh, he had the
asking for a
Barrow
cure.
curse.
A cure for what?
Your mother were with child, and she was suffering the most terrible nausea.
Adam.
I
Adam.
made something to help her.
The journal. This was entered in the journal. It belongs to my father.
What journal?
Yep. What journal? This
a look at
journal,
this.
idiot.
A passage recalls meeting a local wise woman to seek a tincture for his beloved's nausea gravidarum.
Aye, that's me. I made the tincture for him.
The thing, Jeff.
This is incredible.
You don't recognise your own father's handwriting?
It's been so many years since I've seen it. What do you
What
make
about
of
the
this
chicken stone?
I-A-W. I haven't a clue. Perhaps it's an old folk trinket, or a talisman of some kind. The moors are steeped in folklore.
Folklore.
What can you tell me about the excavation?
Well, not much. I only met your father twice. The last time he asked me if I knew anything about binding magic.
Oh no, that's a bad sign.
Binding magic.
Like to bind
He
a
said
goblin?
He needed it for the excavation.
Hogwash.
Hogwash.
My father is a man of logic and reason. Why would he be asking about such nonsense?
He got goblin.
Perhaps you don't know him as well as you think you do. Anyway, I know nothing of magic and told him so. He seemed disappointed. I never saw him again, but I understand the excavation went ahead. Samuel Bryden
Excavation.
hanged himself not long after. Reason enough for you to stay well clear of that place.
Well, I hear what you're saying, but I am going to go there, and bad things are going to happen to me. Is that okay?
You never saw my father again after the excavation?
No, I always assumed he just went home.
Who excavated Hobbs Barrow alongside Samuel Bryden and my father?
From memory, it were just the two of them.
Tell me about binding
What do you
magic,
think my
which you
father
don't know how to
meant
do.
by binding magic?
I've no idea. He didn't explain more, and I didn't wish to pry.
Pry.
This just doesn't sound like my father at all.
You'll have to ask him yourself.
I'm afraid my father has been incapacitated since I was a child. He cannot speak nor move.
Terrible. Oh, I'm sorry.
You said that the flora here could cure almost any ill.
Almost, my dear. But your father's affliction sounds beyond my abilities.
Almost. What if I were to collect for you, like, a worm and some resin? Could you make a cure then?
The landlord of the Plough and Furrow told me about a folk tale associated with Hobbs Barrow. Something about a goblin. Are you familiar with it?
No doubt there is such a tale. Name any beastie you can think of, and someone round here will have a story about it.
My thoughts precisely.
What about the
Charles
third man?
Bryden mentioned there was a third man involved in the excavation.
It were a
Is
goblin.
that so? Well, you best ask him about it. He knows more than I do.
Can you tell me anything about Leonard Shoulder?
I know of him, as is the nature of such
Maybe
a small
he was the
town.
third guy.
I also know he invited you here.
Little escapes you, Miss Walker.
So they say.
So they
My
say.
path rarely crosses with his. Let's put it that way.
She hates him
But
because
he's
he's a
nice
ghost.
enough fellow.
He's a goblin
I
ghost.
see. Do you know Lord Panswick?
Yes, she hates
I
him.
know his labourers make a mess of these woods, the brutes. The man himself hasn't graced me with his presence.
You've never met him?
Not since he were a wee lad. A maid brought him to me with a sore stomach. It were all the rich food they were feeding him. Nowt more.
Well, he's been
Thank you for your
possessed by
help, Ms.
a
Walker.
goblin or a cat or something, right? Can I have these
What are those
berries?
berries you're picking?
An ancient breed, no good for eating. However, they do have some medicinal qualities.
Gimme.
I see.
Gimme them. I
What
want
are
them.
those berries?
An ancient...
All right. What if I put... Okay, whatever. See you later.
Bateman.
What? What do you want?
Yes.
Remember what I told you when we first met?
What did you tell me?
You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
Why?
Something
Why?
terrible happened to Samuel Bryden in that barrow. Whatever they found down there, I'd wager it got to your father too. Tell me you won't disturb Hobbs Barrow.
I can't make that promise, Mildred.
Can't say I didn't warn you. There was something
Literally
unnatural
what you do
about
in the
that
game,
place.
so I gotta
We
do
must
it.
seek to understand the world by rational means, Ms. Walker. One cannot abandon reason.
Okay. Well, it's been real. Let's think about my dad again for a while.
Thomasina! Thomasina, come here this instant.
All right.
I'm playing with Josephine.
She can wait. This is very important.
I imagine this is going to be when her dad had the accident or whatever. You know what I mean? I feel like
I'll be
we're
back.
setting up for some really messed up stuff to go down. This feels like it's the one.
What is it, Mummy?
It's your father.
Daddy's home?
No, my dear. I must go to Bakewell with haste. Miss Bowes will look after you whilst I'm gone. Is that clear?
Where's Daddy?
He's had an accident.
What happened?
Oh, I thought it happened with
He's
her.
come off his horse.
Silly Daddy. Will he be all right?
Of course he will be fine. Your father is as strong as an ox.
Oh, that's not
but I
good.
need to go collect him, all right?
Can't I come too?
No, dear. Miss Bowes will look after you.
No, dear, you
But
freak
I want
me
to
out.
come.
You're
Go
weird.
pick up your dolls, then come inside, all right?
Yes, Mummy.
All right, let's go get Josephine and then let's have something scary happen.
Josephine?
Let's get weird.
Where did Mummy go?
Was she in my mind? Is Mummy in my imagination? Is it an imagined mummy? Is it a brain mummy? What is she doing? Oh, it's goblin
I helped him
time.
then, and I can help him again.
All you must do is solve me riddles 3. Yeah, the mummy's curse. Oh, good. This weirdo is here facing away from the camera.
Arthur, you won't believe it.
He's dead.
The journal belongs to my
His
father.
face is falling off.
He was
He's a
here
cat.
in Bewley. Arthur?
It's not good.
Hello?
He's a ghost goblin now.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry. I'm trying to remember something.
What is it?
I'm not sure. Something in the woods. It will come back to me. You say your father were in Bewley?
Yes. Mildred said that he helped Samuel
Yeah,
Bryden
he's the journal
excavate
goblin.
Hobbs Barrow 25 years ago.
Well, I'll be. Let's talk about it tonight at the plough.
There's something wrong with his face. Well, I don't like Arthur, so
That's
I'm not
fine,
going to talk to
Arthur.
him.
We'll talk later. I hope you piece together your memories.
You're a real weird guy, Arthur. Let's get the worm. Oh. A gentleman. A fancy lad with a weird eyeball. What? Oh, that's his painting.
Hello, dear.
Hello,
Good day.
dear. Are you Panswick?
I believe we've met.
Miss Thomasina Bateman, the famous antiquarian.
My
well,
reputation precedes
I don't
me.
know.
I can
Please, you
assure
flatter
you
me.
it does.
And you are?
James.
James?
Are you a painter?
You see this beck before you? Look at the water. See how it tumbles and
Oh
falls.
no, this guy
I
sucks.
seek one spot on which my eyes can rest. Be it a stone
Oh,
or
no.
a small corner of the current. I meet it with my gaze, and out of the tumbling and falling, a new land rises. I see a
Oh
new
no,
world.
this guy's a real
Certainly have
snooze.
the eloquence of an artist.
I'm gonna give you a swirly in the back.
What are you painting?
A new world.
Quite the ambition.
Indeed,
Well-
my ambition knows no bounds.
Going to use
Can
the
I see
Barrow
it?
to summon
Not
goblins
yet.
into our world.
It's not finished. Such a world is not complete without you in it.
What?
You flatter me, James.
Nonsense.
Nonsense.
Say you'll let me paint you.
No. She seems to be into him, so let's go.
Why not?
Magnificent. You shall be the shining star of my new world.
Not
I don't really have the
foreboding,
time now,
not
though.
creepy,
Perhaps later?
totally
Don't
normal.
fret, my dear. When the time comes, I shall call on thee.
Okay, I'm
Capital.
starting to adjust my theory that the vicar is the bad guy, and I kind of believe this guy's the
What do
bad
you
guy
make of
now.
the stone?
It looks antique. You might want to keep a hold of it.
You might want to keep a hold of it when I do the summoning ritual to pull you into Goblin Land.
Do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
Yes.
I'd like to know more about you, Thomasina.
Listen to this guy.
What time do you like to rise in the
This guy's a
morning?
real
How do you like your
sleazebag.
tea? What makes you happy?
Yeah, I think
Well,
she's...
I like to rise early
I get the
and
impression that
watch the
she's kind of
sunrise.
into him. She sucks.
With
He sucks in a
your
similar way as
husband,
her.
I'm sure.
No, I'm currently unentangled.
Such a view should be shared with at least a lover.
Oh, no.
Do you deem yourself fit for this position?
Gross.
Indubitably. But do go on. How do you like
This
your
guy's just
tea?
hanging out painting by this back.
With just a splash of milk.
No sugar, of course.
No sugar.
It rots the teeth. Your smile is as dazzling
Oh,
as the
no.
Himalayan snow.
No.
And finally, what makes you happy?
Spending time with my father.
I should like to meet him.
Perhaps you will. And you, James? I propose the same queries to you.
All in good time.
All in good
My
time.
crews will surround you in good time.
No, that's a crazy thing to say. Yeah, so it's just like this dude's just painting by a beck, and this lady walks up and is like, "Hey, what's up?" And then he immediately starts flirting with her. Like he is in the wilderness, and he's laying it on so thick. I don't trust somebody who's ready to be a total creep, even in unanticipated circumstances.
Do you know,
what I mean?
Leonard Shoulder?
A man of beauty.
Yeah, it could be like 40k. I think everybody
Yes.
might be the bad
I
guy.
cannot.
It's also English,
for
like
the men
40k.
of Bewley. Only for the visitors.
What do you know of Lord Panswick?
Why? I
A
am Lord
fine
Panswick.
gentleman.
No.
Now that is someone who commands respect.
Do you know him personally?
No, I don't think anyone can really
No,
claim that.
no.
But what a tiring subject.
Here's
Shall
a
we
goblin.
discuss something a little more exciting?
Goodbye.
See you soon, my
Should
dear.
we discuss something more exciting? Okay, how about if you go fuck yourself? What do you think of that? Let's check out this shrub. Hey, James, you seen this shrub?
The delicate flowers smell rough.
No? Okay, see you later. I'm trying to find some worms. Is this the wormhole? No. Uh-huh. All right. Oh,
Hello?
okay. Worms, you're gonna have to wait.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Hey, it's
Did
Shoulder.
you see a young girl with blonde hair pass
Is it
by
Shoulder?
here?
No, lass. There you are. Thomasina Bateman.
Oh no. Look at this creep. Yeah, I'll tell the truth.
That's
I'm not
my
afraid of
name.
these people.
How marvellous. It's me, Leonard Shoulder.
Heavens!
Heavens.
I'd given up on finding you.
Please take a seat, Miss Bateman. We have much to discuss.
I would believe you if you told me that every single male voice actor were the same person.
You've proven
in
to
this
be
game.
quite the enigma, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm mortified. I offer you 1,000 apologies. You see, I've been bound to me bed these past few days with a terrible
That's
fever.
not true. I saw you running
How
around with that
dreadful.
glove.
I take it you're feeling better now?
Aye. I were on me way to find you when I stopped here to
Lies.
catch me breath.
You're a liar.
I've not much go in me these days.
You're a liar. You're a
I'm
goblin.
sorry to hear that.
And a cat.
I were worried you'd have given up on me and left town.
I had no idea what had become of you, Mr. Shoulder.
I had
I spent a
no
good amount of time
idea.
pounding on your front door.
I'm embarrassed. I really am.
Yeah, I was just about to
Been
get a
doing me
worm for your
best to
chickens.
sleep through the fever. I am so very sorry.
Liar. You were in the
Please
barrow.
accept my apology, Miss Bateman.
Fine,
No.
Mr. Shoulder.
No.
I've come all this way. Let us speak of the business at hand.
Marvellous.
I've just learned that my father was part of a previous excavation of Hobbs Barrow some 25 years
Barrow.
ago. Why didn't you mention this in your letter?
What? Where did you hear that?
I have my means.
I swear, Miss Bateman, I had no idea.
I
Liar.
take it you will also deny delivering me my father's journal?
I'm confused. What journal?
My father's journal was slipped under my door at the Plough and Furrow. It wasn't you who did this?
I've been bound to me bed, lass.
Lie.
What an extraordinary coincidence. You are
Kind of thing that a
following in
liar
your
would say.
father's footsteps.
It would seem so, Mr. Shoulder.
And those footsteps led to a lot of great
Why
places.
did you invite
so.
me to excavate Hobbs Barrow?
I've always been curious about the colourful folklore surrounding the place. My father told me all sorts of stories about it when I were a wee fellow. Stories that some folk around here take a little too seriously.
Little.
Especially after those lads entered the Barrow a while back.
How did you know about me?
I saw your interview in the Bakewell Times. A young lady travelling about the land, digging up barrows. Perfect for the job.
Oh, this guy's such a liar.
But why do you wish to excavate the barrow?
I want to see what those lads found in there. My curiosity has grown over the years, and now it is time for the mystery to be solved.
I must say I am rather eager to find out what's in there myself.
Tell me about this
I've managed
barrow.
to find Hobbs Barrow, but Mr. Bryden is yet to give me permission to excavate.
Is that so? Keep trying. You'll relent eventually.
Perhaps you could have a word with
Yeah,
him.
wasn't this what you said you were going to
A
do?
lovely young lass such as yourself has a better chance of changing his mind than a shaky old goat.
Your
like
letter
me.
said it would be no problem.
You told me in your
Okay.
letter there would be no issue
Thank you.
gaining access
Thank
to
you,
the barrow.
Thomasina.
I didn't foresee any when I wrote to you. I'm sorry this has been more complicated than anticipated. Don't give up yet, Miss Bateman. Keep trying with Mr. Bryden.
Does this guy intentionally speak in rhyme, or was that just like a weird coincidence
know
for those
my
last two
father?
lines?
I don't believe so. What's his name?
William Bateman. He was in Bewley for at least a few days, from my understanding.
I'm sorry, lass. The name doesn't ring a bell.
But I am a liar, so take that with a grain
Are
of
you
salt.
sure you had no idea of my father's involvement in the previous excavation?
I'm quite sure. A most fascinating coincidence, but nothing more than that.
I'm starting to wonder if it's more than mere coincidence, Mr. Shoulder.
Was the bird a goblin?
Miss
The bird was a
Bateman,
goblin. Can we
I did
confirm
not
goblin
take
bird?
you for a credulous individual.
Goblin bird
None of
confirmed.
the sort. What can you tell me about the previous excavation of Hobbs Barrow?
Oh, it were 25 years ago, or thereabout. Back then, Bewley were undergoing a period of great strife. Samuel Bryden hadn't harvested a single crop for 2 seasons. Even Hernwood was sick. Berries
interesting.
went to rot
Okay.
almost as quickly as they grew. Folks started to believe the ground were blighted. Disease spread through the livestock too. People were going hungry, a panic set in.
That sounds terrible.
Aye, but I managed to keep myself fed. These things happen in nature, but the blame for it all fell on Hobbs Barrow. It were long said that a goblin made his home there.
Ah, I've been hearing more and more about this
Were
goblin.
not best pleased with the villagers. In revenge for some unperceived slight, the goblin placed a curse on the soil itself. The villagers believed that ridding the barrow of its lodger would put an end to it all.
Hogwash. My father would have paid no heed to such tales.
Whether it were his intent to join the excavation when coming here, I do not know. But whatever it were that Samuel Bryden and those lads did inside that barrow, people say it did the trick.
Okay.
The crops started to grow back, and health returned to the livestock. Bewley were no longer in the grip of dark forces. You must understand, folk here are a superstitious lot. They don't want you disturbing whatever it were those lads did. As far as the villagers are
That's such a
concerned,
lie. This guy is
the
like
problem was
so full of
fixed.
shit.
The thought of another excavation must be conjuring panic that you'll undo whatever it were they
Like he's
did.
making it sound like the
This does
excavation was
explain a
good.
lot.
And it doesn't
it's
seem like it
also
was.
why I'd venture nobody around here wants you to touch the place.
No.
Except for you.
I want to know what's there.
I want the goblin's
Surely you don't
gold.
believe these tales of goblins and curses to be true.
Not at all. However, I suspect those lads did find something in the barrow. But did it have any connection to failing crops and dying livestock? No.
Yes,
I
of
can
course.
assure you
Oh,
there's
I mean,
nothing
no.
to fear. Coincidence
Goblin
reigns
Bird
supreme.
is back.
So what do you think they found?
That is for us to discover, Miss Bateman.
Who was the third man who joined my father?
Why
and Mr.
that or
Bryden
me?
in the
I mean, I
excavation?
don't know.
I'm afraid I don't know. Although I'd heard about the excavation and I were intrigued by it, I mostly stayed at home during that time.
Liar. Liar.
The atmosphere in the village was rather too tense for me liking.
No, liar.
Besides, the excavation were undertaken with an air of mystery about it.
I feel like he sacrificed his the other two guys to get immortal life or something from the goblin, and now he wants to. Nothing that I'm saying makes sense. Never mind. I take it all back.
It is said that Hobbs Barrow is home to a goblin.
Oh.
Everyone in Bewley has some version or another of this story. But the version my father told me as a child described the Barrow as a thin place. The goblin were deemed to be the guardian.
Yeah,
of
it's a
this
portal into a
so-called
goblin
thin
dimension.
place.
Tell me
more about
this
goblin.
Some said he were a mischievous little mite, snatching newborn lambs and smashing windows with pebbles.
Slipping journals
Others
under doors.
said he were friendly, there to lend a helping hand in times of strife. The latter of which makes it all the more surprising as to why the previous excavation took place. My father's stories put the goblin in the mischievous category.
Mischievous
Saxon,
category.
he called the creature. I recall one such anecdote, that Saxnot entered Bewley and ordered a pair of boots to be made by the cobbler. However, when collecting them, he insisted on paying for them with a bag of sow's teeth. The cobbler was so scared of angering the goblin that he accepted.
A colourful tale indeed, Mr. Shoulder. Has any
The ravings of a
explanation
madman,
been
Mr.
offered for why
Shoulder.
this sax not cursed the soil?
Your guess is as good as mine, lass.
Tell me about the thin
What is
place.
a thin place?
A place where one can walk between worlds, where the flesh meets the spirit world. Just superstition, of course, as you well know.
Tell me about
I
my
had
dream.
A peculiar dream
There was a
last
goblin.
night. I met a creature at Hobbs Barrow. I suppose you might say it was a goblin. It told me it had saved my father from trouble inside Hobbs Barrow. I'll admit the coincidence of this is somewhat astounding.
A remarkable coincidence, but nothing more than that.
But there is still one thing that puzzles me. The goblin told me proof of its claims would await me in the morning. Surely enough, I awoke to find that my father's journal had appeared in my room.
Very queer indeed.
Mr. Shoulder, you invited me here
Mr.
to a town I'd
Shoulder.
never heard of, only
Did
for
you
me
or
to discover
did you
that my
not?
own father was here 25 years before. And not only that, but that he was also embroiled in some sort of superstitious hysteria which goes against everything he ever taught me. Something is wrong here. This must be more than mere coincidence.
Well, I am a
It's
liar.
strange, I'll give you that. But please remember who you are, Miss Bateman.
Let me show you this journal.
This is my father's journal.
Incredible. Can I look inside?
No.
You may.
Damn it.
Look at these drawings.
They're
Wonder what
crazy.
it all means.
You and I both. It all feels very out of character for my father.
I'm sure you'll find the answers beneath the soil, Miss Bateman.
This guy's such a creep. What about the
What do you
stone?
make of this strange stone?
A carving of a cockerel?
Yes, it was strapped to my father's journal. Do you think it could have something to do with the previous excavation?
Possibly, though I'm not aware of the motif having any meaning around these parts.
Is this your glove?
I've been looking all over for that. Where did you
Sick
find
in bed, you
In the
liar.
alley behind the plough and furrow on the night of my arrival.
You
Were
lying
you there?
liar.
it? As I say, I've been bedbound for several days, Miss
But
Bateman.
again, I am a
Can I
liar.
please have it back?
Goblin bird.
Here.
Thank you.
Interesting that the item was not used to solve a puzzle, but
We're
used
peas
to
of the
communicate
same
a
pod,
story
Miss Bateman.
beat. To let us
I knew
know
you
that
wouldn't be
dude is a
frightened by
liar.
a few old stories. It will be interesting to see what those lads found in there.
But she's too
Certainly.
dense to see the
Thank you
lie.
so
Like, what's her
very much for
problem?
responding to my letter and for coming here. We have some great discoveries to make, you and I.
I sincerely hope so.
And a chance to follow in your father's footsteps. Right, time for me to shift these old bones. I'm to take me a spot of the plough and furrow. I'll be there all night should you need me assistance.
Thank you, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm sorry again for giving you the runaround. I promise I
Sorry
am
again
not
for
beyond
continuing to
redemption.
lie to you
I
with
won't
every
let
breath
you
I
down
take.
Again. See you soon.
I was starting to wonder if Mr. Shoulder even existed.
I was too. Well, let's... Oh.
The day was starting to test me.
Oh, these hard cuts are so
The
cool.
word coincidence felt insufficient to explain what was happening.
Instead of deception.
It was after that first conversation with Leonard Shoulder that I started entertaining thoughts of a truly irrational nature.
I think it's just that she's so arrogant that she doesn't think that somebody would lie to her. Like, she doesn't perceive sinister things because she's so confident in her worldview, you know? It's true.
What if my dream wasn't just a dream? What if it was all more than simple coincidence? What if that thing really could help my father?
It's a goblin. Show some respect. It's not a thing. Oh, good. This terrifying young lady is here.
Little one. Hello?
Hello? Oh no.
What's this?
She's got a
fiddle
wand.
bow? There's no string.
Hello.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours? Don't be shy. I don't mean you any harm.
So,
what are you doing out
what's
here
your
all
name?
alone on the moors? Do you live here?
Soul Eater.
Would you like me to fix your bow so you can play your fiddle again?
I got resin.
Yes? Hey!
Hey.
Most peculiar. Perhaps I can mend the bow for her.
Perhaps the resin I
memories
picked up.
of my childhood violin lessons serve me right, bowstring is made from animal hair, coated in a waxy resin. The strings don't vibrate without
So I need
it.
some animal hair. To get Daft Lass back on the stage, wearing the robot helmet. Badger hair. Thank you, Psychodemus. Hey, what if I break into that liar's house?
Mr. Shoulder told...
Yeah, I know. Tell me about this carved
A
stone.
carved stone has... I think it... It's bolted onto the door itself. I can't remove it.
That's what you think.
That is not coming off.
That's what you think. Burn it
No.
down. Burn down the house.
No, that won't achieve anything useful.
All right. Well, seems like he's done the laundry. Good. Oh yeah, we should take Cyril's hair. Cyril's an animal. Hey, Rabbit, come back here. Do you have hair? What's up here? Is this the Barrow? Oh, hey, what's up, creep?
Hello, Wally.
Go away! You gave the door back to my sister.
Sure did.
It wasn't very nice of you to bury her favourite toy, Wally.
I gave it to the fair folk, and you stole it back from
That's
them.
right.
You don't really believe in fairies, do you? You're old enough to know better.
I think that
And thanks to you, I'm
the way the
cursed.
kids are written
There's no
in this
such thing as
game
curses either,
kind of makes me
Wally.
think that writers don't have
Go away.
kids. Go away! Hey, I just want to check out this hole. Probably there's another worm in here. Worm.
I shall name you Kenneth II.
Every day. Wait, where did Wally go? Wally? What? What just happened? Oh no, it's time for a memory. Do you ever think about how your childhood was messed up because your daddy was an asshole?
Mummy?
This is normal,
Get away from the fire, Thomasina.
comma.
What are you burning?
Nothing. Just waste. Now go inside.
So Mom, one note is that this is weird. Strange thing to do.
Abrax.
Oh no, don't summon the goblin.
Mummy, what is this?
Waste. Burn it.
No. Summon the goblin! Damn it. Well, here we are. Goodbye. Actually, wait a second. Do you have a horse?
Good day, Mr. Bryden.
What's up, dude?
Miss,
I...
I'll stop you there.
I want a
know what
horse.
You're going to ask.
You don't know. I want a
No,
horse.
I haven't changed my mind.
Give me a horse.
There'll be no digging here,
Not looking
lass.
to dig. I just want a
Mr.
horse.
Bryden, allow me to explain. There has been an astonishing development this morning.
Yes?
It involves
My
me needing a
father
horse.
was with your brother during the excavation.
Oh,
Yes. Can you believe it? I had no idea he had been here.
the answer's still no, lass. I saw.
I haven't asked the
what happened
question.
to poor Samuel.
I just
won't
want a
risk the
horse.
same happening to anyone else.
But
That's enough now. You can feast your eyes on that hovel to your heart's content, but there'll be no digging.
All right. Let's feast our eyes on the hovel. Hey, here's this guy. What's that again? AR? All right. Normal. Normal stuff. Got any horses over
I
here?
must gain Mr. Bryden.
No. All right, let's do the little F travel. Where do I want to go? Let's give these chickens a worm. Just to see if that gets us anywhere. Hey, chicken, you want a
That
worm?
would be rather cruel to the poor worm.
Yeah, but it would be nice to the chicken.
That would be rather...
I mean, what you did
That
with
would
the
be-
worm yesterday was leave it in your pocket so it died. How is that not cruel? Inconsistent. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get some horsehair. Hey,
I have nothing else to
Mildred,
offer.
you see a horse? No. Hello, fox. That's normal behavior for a fox. Just letting us know, hey, by the way, there's this resin here if you haven't gotten it already. Okay. Let's get in the hole.
I shan't be visiting the badgers again.
No, I want badger hair. Is Arthur still here being a weirdo? No. Maybe I should get a cat. I should get cat hair, right? Well, maybe we'll go this way. Just make sure the train station's cool. How you doing, train station? Oh, there's a sign. Bewley Station is closed for the time being due to track damage between Bewley and Bakewell. We apologize for any inconvenience caused. Midland Railway. Looks like I live here now, and I don't have any money, and I'm going to get thrown out. Which is cool. Well, see you later. Let's get some cat hair. Hey, do you have any hair I
day.
could have?
Hey up.
Oh. Oh no. Tell me about
Does the name
Saxnot.
Saxnot mean anything to you?
Never heard of it. What is it?
It's the name of my goblin
Never
friend.
mind.
Stuck
I'm
knife.
having some trouble extricating a knife from a table in the plough and furrow. Might I borrow a pair of pliers?
Yes.
A knife, you say? I can get that out for you.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Crozier.
Just give me the
Think nothing
thing.
of it. Wait here.
Okay, rob him blind. Take his stuff. Damn it.
That were a struggle. Here you are.
Thank you
Okay,
so much.
now that I've got a knife, I'm going to mug you.
Look at this, Mr. Crozier. It's my father's journal.
Oh, I?
Oh,
Why?
I?
Showing me.
Did you slip it under my door last night?
Have you gone daft? Why would I have your father's journal?
Never mind.
Never mind.
Did the sketches inside mean anything to you?
Looks like a load of rubbish to me.
I found out my father visited Bewley 25 years ago. William Bateman. Perhaps you remember him?
I would have been just a lad. What were you here for?
That's what I intend to find out.
Well, he was appeasing a goblin to bring the crops back.
What do you make of this stone?
Don't look like out to me.
Are you familiar with any local folklore?
Oh, aye.
Oh,
The
aye.
old cobbler used to tell me some right stories. Swore he sold a pair of boots to a goblin when he were a young man.
I will accept that at
Goblin,
face
you
value.
say? I take it this cobbler was a regular at the Plough and Furrow?
Never drank a day in his life. Sober as a judge.
Is that
Have
common
you
drinking
been to the
behavior to
Devil's
believe that
Toe?
you make shoes for
Yes,
goblins?
I'm familiar with the cairn.
Some
Is that
say
like
they've seen the
an
goblin's
indication?
daughter there, playing her fiddle.
How peculiar. I met a girl near there earlier. She gave me this broken fiddle bow.
Ha! Well, you've experienced the local folklore firsthand then, lass.
Missing column. Tell me about this
Do
goblin.
you know any other stories about this goblin?
I don't have the time to be standing here gossiping about
Okay, if you don't want to talk to me, that's
tales.
so
Apologies.
rude.
Thanks for your time.
Jeez
Aye.
Louise.
Speak to you later.
Maybe the lady that was setting up that meat tray is going to be done setting up said meat tray. Hey, are you done setting up your meat tray yet? You got any hair? Can I have your
Still
hair?
setting up my stall. Come back later.
I want your
Oh, I'm
hair.
sorry.
All right. Let's take a look at this knife.
I should be careful. The blade is sharp.
Let's stab the
I shan't
worm.
lower myself.
Okay. It's worth a shot. Do I have any hair? Maybe I should cut my hair off with a knife and put it on the bow. I can't do that. Enter! Well, you're a weirdo.
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman.
Miss Bateman.
I've
Oh,
still
boy.
not been able to
This
gain
guy's
permission
chatty.
to excavate from Mr. Bryden.
Is that so? Perhaps you could show him something that might change his mind.
I've
Okay,
still not been able
but
to
I need
gain
hair.
permission to excavate from Mr.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
but-
Sorry.
What else can you tell me about this sax knot?
Try not to worry yourself too much with these old stories. Leave those to the locals.
The more you
Miss
think
Bateman.
about them, the less likely you will be
Have others
to go into the
spoken of
barrow and get
goblins
stabbed to death by
appearing in
me.
their
So.
dreams?
A dream is a dream, that is all. They merely make for good stories.
That's not true.
I know.
But to answer your question, no, not to my knowledge.
Tell me about yourself.
yourself, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm sure the locals have filled you in already, lass.
Comma.
You cut quite the mysterious figure. Most had little to say.
Period. Comma
It's
splice.
true, I do tend to keep my head down. When one gets to my
Maybe not.
age, one
I don't
grows
really know what she's
very
saying.
comfortable in one's home. I like the isolation of the moors. I wouldn't change it for anything.
I take it you don't get many visitors.
Oh no, nobody bothers me.
Lie.
That's the perk of living so far out, huh?
Huh.
Just me and me hens. I used to come into Bewley more often, back before my health went to bugger, eh?
Yep.
What do you think of
That's
Bewley?
what happens to health.
Whilst one could consider the villages to be rather unenlightened, this place has its charm. The market's in town today. You can see that folk want fun out here.
All
Is
right.
there anything else I should know about Hobbs Barrow, Mr. Shoulder?
No, lass. I'm
Comma.
certain we will know a lot more about it by this time tomorrow.
I hope so.
When we're all sucked into the goblin dimension.
What else can you tell me about the previous excavation?
I think I covered it earlier, Miss Bateman. As you yourself said, it were a time of superstitious hysteria.
All right.
What was it like, living in that period of hysteria?
I kept to myself. It didn't really affect me. My hens stayed healthy and their eggs kept me well fed. If one can keep a level head in such situations, one can get by.
Indeed. Is there anything else I should be aware of before my own excavation? No other ghouls I should be worried about?
Oh my god.
Ah,
Condescending.
You know the answer to that. The corruption in that soil were all in the minds of men.
What
do you
about
make
Lord
of
Panswick?
Lord Panswick?
His lordship is an important man in Bewley, as I'm sure you have gathered. His family has commanded much respect here for many generations.
Do you respect him as a leader?
I do. He wants the best for the village. Without his influence, the railway line would have never come through here.
Does he want more visitors?
Aye, I believe so. He has great ambitions
wants to
for
feed
Bewley and
strangers
wants
to the
share them
goblins.
with the world.
All right, let's talk about that weird old lady.
Mildred Walker?
Who?
I believe she's also known as Mother Mildred.
Oh, we used to get about when we were children. Our paths have not crossed in a long while.
All right, let's talk about Charlie B.
What do you think of Charles Bryden?
He is a decent man. It must have been hard for him after that terrible business with his brother.
Without a doubt. I must say I had assumed you had at least spoken to him about my visit.
Sorry, Lars, I had no intention of giving you the runaround. Again, I can only apologise.
If you don't mind me asking,
this guy
what is the
talks too
nature of
much.
your ongoing illness?
Oh, just the ravages of age.
No, he has goblin
Getting off this
fever.
bench will be a small battle in itself. Something you won't need to worry about for many a year, Miss Bateman.
Growing old is a blessing and a curse. And what of your recent fever?
An ordeal it were. So much tossing and turning. But I'm right as rain now, especially after a mug of ale.
That's not
Don't
true.
worry
There are
about
things that are not talking. Like sometimes I have a spooky memory.
What are Lord Panswick's plans for Bewley?
He's rebuilding an old chapel on his estate.
Yeah, I guess you're
he
right.
seeks to bring God back to these lands.
But what of St. Edmunds? I think Father Roach might argue God has never left.
Indeed. Let's
Indeed.
leave such arguments to them, shall we?
All right, well,
Thank you for your time.
I don't like you.
We will speak more.
Hey, you look like you got hair. Can I have your hair? Hey, man.
Hello there.
Yes.
Give me that hair.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ted? Ted Cross?
Ted Cross.
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise.
Are you a local, Mr. Cross?
Oh no, I'm just passing through. I'm a musician. Just myself, me guitar and me horse.
Yes, horse. Give me that
Are
horse.
you a travelling musician?
Aye. I've been playing a new song tonight. I've just finished the lyrics.
What's it about?
You'll have to come listen.
Ugh.
What do you make of
Musicians, all right.
Bewley?
Can't say that I know much about this place. I don't usually travel this far south.
I see.
This may sound strange, but can I have
you
your
heard of a
horse's
place
hair?
called Hobbs Barrow?
Can't say I have, miss. What is it?
Never mind. Thank you for your time.
Make sure you watch my performance later. won't
No, only if
I'll
you give
try.
me your horse's hair. I'm going to go to this
I
bathroom.
don't need to use...
Okay, fine. Hey, Stanley, have you seen a horse around?
Found old
Yes, finally.
Comma.
I've had some rather unbelievable news, Stanley.
Oh?
Oh. So they cut past that conversation.
Remarkable.
I feel like we've heard
Quite
her
the
tell
coincidence,
people
is
this
it
thing
not?
many, many times.
Remarkable. Just remarkable.
Do you recall my father from back then?
I'm afraid not. Those were my droving days, you see. I didn't spend much time in Bewley. But an interesting turn of events nonetheless.
What about Mother
What do you know of
Mildred?
Mother Mildred?
I'll tell you what I know about Mother Mildred. She wants locking up.
How so?
She owes me a small fortune on her tab for
Oh
years
gosh,
ago.
let's not talk about that.
Do remind her next time you see her, won't you?
I'd rather not get involved, if you don't mind.
Be careful who you trust, Miss Bateman.
What? Really?
Who is Miss Tompkins?
A housemaid in the employ of
Oh yeah, right.
Panswick Manor.
That lady.
She comes by to pick up his lordship's weekly paper.
What didn't happen? There was no
Surprised
paper.
newspapers are available in Bewley.
Offensive.
Aye, his lordship gets what he wants.
I'm surprised you inbred yokels can read.
Lord Panswick likes to keep up with affairs from outside of Bewley.
Aye, he has many interests around the country.
What sort of interests?
His lordship's
Goblins?
affairs are his own business.
Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
No, I
Oh.
can't say it does.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
I'm waiting for her to say sax onto somebody and then have them just immediately barf. Hey, do I got any hair in here? What's in the
I've
chest?
stored a box with...
Alright, see you later. Let's find that musician's horse and rob him blind. Well, you keep doing your thing. Horse? There's a excrement.
fresh and steamy. Delightful.
Let's
I
get
believe
it.
a horse to be the culprit.
Let's get that horse poop.
Certainly.
Okay. What's up, horse?
Horsehair would make fine bowstring.
Yes, it would, wouldn't it? She gets kicked to death. Just like how you can die in Freddy
almost
Farkas
took my
Frontier
head off.
Pharmacist. Anybody? Is that a reference anybody cares about? Hey, what's
I
up,
don't wish to
Herbert?
wake-
Did I get the hair? Did I get the hair? No. You want to get knifed, horse?
I could certainly use the knife to cut some hair from her tail, but I'm gonna have to gain her trust unless I want a hoof to the nose.
All right. Hey, do you like eating worms?
I'm not sure what that would achieve.
Feed the worm to the horse, dork. Okay, I need to get this horse's trust. Horses love stones
Can't
with
see
runes.
how that.
No. Let me show you my dad's
No,
journal.
that won't achieve anything.
Okay. Hey, hypnotize the
Can't see
horse.
How that will help.
No. This is a good trowel.
Horsehair would make fine bowstring.
All right.
I don't wish to lose an eye. I'll have to gain her trust.
All right. Well, maybe the food cart lady is done setting up her food cart. Hey, you got a sandwich that I can give a horse?
Good day.
I'm still setting up my store.
Oh, I'm
All
sorry.
right. Whatever. Let's see. Get a brush. How can I get a brush?
I have nothing else.
Okay, maybe I can talk to the musician about letting me... How do you make your horse love you? Could I ask you a question about horse friendship?
Hello there.
Yes.
Horse...
Is that your horse stationed in the alley?
Aye. Thistlecrack is her name.
Ah.
That's an unusual name for a horse.
No, it's not.
Aye. It were what she were called
All
when I
horses
bought her.
have unusual names.
Glutton would be a better name. She likes her treats. But
Right.
it feels wrong to change it.
Thank you for your time.
It also feels
Make
wrong
sure
to
you
name
watch
my horse
performance
something
later,
mean.
won't you?
I'll try.
All right. Let's
don't
get
need
some treats in the bathroom. No. Maybe now the stall is done being set up. Now are you done?
Good day.
I'm still.
Oh, I'm.
Okay. Let's roam. There was that lady who was selling cakes up here yesterday. Maybe she's gone into the church. That seems bad. The dead flowers. Hey, is there a...
I can admire the stained glass depiction. It's not my spec.
All right. Let's get out of here. Let's find some food for the horse. This way? Maybe Mother Mildred can know how to make horse food. Hey, what's up?
There's nothing else I.
I want these berries.
What are those berries?
An ancient. However,
I see.
Okay.
They look.
I want to go into your
shouldn't enter.
house.
The cottage.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at this map. Maybe we want to go to Mr. Shoulder's cottage and get an egg. Hey, chickens.
You're a sweet little thing, aren't you?
I had no idea I could just pick up the chicken. What on earth? Okay. Let's pick up this
You look
rooster.
smart.
Let's pick up this hen. Is there going to be an egg?
You're a sweet little.
No? Yes? Okay. Seems like I can't feed these chickens to this horse. Okay. Hey, Crow. Oh, this guy raises... This dude raises feed and stuff. Do you got a carrot?
No question. I'm not.
But I want a carrot. Fuck. You probably got a carrot over here, right? Oh, there's a bucket. Let's take a look.
The empty bucket smells of rancid milk.
All right, it's
This
mine
is
now.
not mine.
Okay, fine. Hey, what's up? What's up, goat?
Easy girl.
Let's feed the goat to the horse.
I'm not fond of goats at the best of times, but this one seems particularly disagreeable.
Okay. Let's approach with knife drawn.
Goat hair is much too coarse to be used for bowstring.
All right. Well, there's a goat. Sneak in his house.
Mr. Bryden.
Okay. There's the hole. Hey, mushrooms.
where
Do
I
horses
dug
like
up.
mushrooms? What if we dig up this grave?
This appears to...
With the trowel. Yes.
I may be a barrow digger, but I am no grave robber.
That, I think, is untrue, but okay. What does this say?
In memory...
Paxton.
In memory...
Ager.
In memory of Rome...
Hag. Well, your guess, friends, is as good as mine is. That's the way to the train. That's not what I want to do. Up here is to the woods. Over here is to the church. Yes. Are there Mr. Shoulder's cottage, Mr. Bryden's farm, Mildred Walker's cottage, Devil's Toe, Hernwood, the church, Village Square, railway station? Well, gosh, folks. I'm a little confused. Do I have anything that you could eat in here? Can I use the resin on the bow
I should
yet?
apply this to the string first.
Okay, well, I don't have that. Oh, there's this stuff over here. What about you?
Nobody.
And this is that big shot of the moors.
The road disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
Okay. Good. Any of you have any carrots? Or like a fish or an egg or something? Maybe the horse would eat its own poop. No? Barrels.
I suspect the barrels are empty.
Oh. Let's
I
look in
don't
my
wish
crate.
to carry around.
Okay. Let's
That's
look at
not
this
mine to
bucket.
take.
What if I put a worm in the
I
bucket?
don't wish to interfere with her water.
Oh. What if I put...
I don't wish to lose...
Do you love me now?
I'll have to gain her...
No. Hey, cat.
I don't wish to wake him up.
What's up? No.
I can't reach the lavatory. I'd rather...
Okay. Well... Maybe somebody else in here can do something. Hey, do you know anything about horse treats?
Hello again.
Miss Bear,
Thank you for...
we will...
Hey, do you know where I can get a horse treat?
I have nothing...
Okay.
I've no... I have...
Okay. Well... There's this
I've
wardrobe
hung my dress. Aside from that, the ward...
filled with carrots.
I don't want to...
Oh. Drawers. Why, it's filled with
Jammed
carrots.
shut.
Jammed shut. Let's see what you say to
The
Mr.
drawers
Chisel.
don't open. I can't store anything in them.
Well, I was thinking more about using the thing to open it, but that's fine. Bowl.
I don't wish to carry the...
A bowl full of carrots. I'm getting desperate here. Anyone any ideas? Menu.
I'm not hungry.
Order some carrots. Damn it. Alright, see you guys later. Damn it. Are you done yet?
Good day.
I'm still...
Oh, I'm...
Take those. Take whatever that is. Take the...
The cross denotes...
Broom. I want the
I
broom.
didn't come to Bewley to sweep their street.
Okay.
I
Well,
can't think...
okay. I believe I am now completely stuck. It happened. Does that mean that I should end the stream
Hello?
so as to not torture people with my inability to do anything? Got any stuff over here? No. What about this badger hole? No. Resin. Okay. Let's... Mildred. No. Berries. She won't let me take them.
An inch. However, they...
I see.
Okay. Oh yeah, this jerk.
Good day, James.
Hey, do you have any carrots?
My dear.
How is your pet?
Quite well, but I'm aching to show you.
Goodbye.
See you.
Bye. Feed the horse a shrub.
The delicate flower.
Okay. Is there a carrot in the river?
The water.
No. This door's locked.
It's locked.
All right. This truly is a horrifying game.
Here lies today.
I guess maybe I go back to the Barrow. Maybe the Barrow has... Does the Barrow have like a carrot? See you later, bud. Alright, there's a stone. Pretty cool. Hey, do you have any carrots over here? No? Back here, is there like a salt lick or something? Like a sugar cube? There's that stone again. Alright, well. It's been cool. You got a goat. You don't want to talk to me?
No, I'm
But
off.
Okay. Ask the farmer for stuff. This farmer? Yeah, he won't let me talk to him.
No questions. I'm not.
But
That's what I thought, because he makes feed for the animal, so... This dude is... This is the dude. I feel like every adventure game in the 80s and 90s had a screen where there was a chained up animal that you had to distract. Or feed. This is well-worn territory. Hey, is there a treat in here? Did the fairies leave a carrot? Any carrots in here? No? Maybe over here there's something? Here's Margaret's Rest. You want to sit on Margaret's Rest again? Well, we did that. Are you a plant I can eat? Are you?
what a
Is there?
I can't.
Is there a carrot in the devil's toe? Okay, chickens. I don't like you, and
I've
you don't
no
like me. Can I go into his house now that he's not here? Can I break in, be a little, do a little B&E?
Mr. Shoulder told me. This must.
Well, folks, I think this game is cool. It's just that I'm stuck. How dare you? Just because I can't find a carrot. There's a rabbit. Rabbits love carrots. No? Alright. Well. In the bucket, there's a carrot. No. Okay. Knife. Give me those
I'm not
carrots.
sure they would be in.
Fine. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe it's in here. He doesn't want to talk to me.
Hello?
He'll talk to me about the thing
I'm
that he
still
always
not-
talks to me.
Thank you for.
This guy won't talk to me. There are no carrots in the room.
I'm not
Menu. Give me a...
pulling the bell. Pulling the bell. I don't wish to. I don't wish.
Edit. Well, at least it was something cool that stopped us, like getting a horse to trust me. Alright, well, friends, this has been fun. Until this horse likes me, we're kind of out of luck. There's this shot again. Very good. Very cool. Good stuff. What's my to-do? All right. There's a bird. It's a window box filled with carrots. Can you pass the time somehow for the lady to finish setting up the stall? Well, it's like once I make progress, it's like her stall will be set up. So I don't know how I would make progress. There's not like a pastime activity.
This must belong.
I think it's like if all of these things are gated
Blacksmith
behind
is right.
sort of obscure, unknowable things. All right, Cyril, give me a carrot.
Bugger off!
Okay.
Ah, the unmistakable charm of old Cyril.
Should I search for something or... All right, we're going to do it. I'm just going to type the phrase Hobbs Barrow, horse. Everyone's finished the game. Did you get stuck doing anything? No, I don't know how to... Darn it. Oh well. I hate going out like this, but I'm going to. It's gonna happen. We're done. We're done here. I had fun until I got stuck, and but then the rest of it was still cool. Okay, everyone, thanks for watching. That was the Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. I'm going to keep going with this, probably not play it immediately like I did today. Feeling a little bit stymied by this whole horse trust situation. But you know, so it goes. Thanks for watching. This has been a Tabletop Gold video game stream. As always, we tend to stream narrative and RPG kinds of games, things that kind of fit into tabletop role-playing game adjacency. And we're playing this game because it's Halloween, and this is a spooky game where you can't figure out how to get a horse to like you. So, if you would please, and you haven't already, I would really appreciate it if you're seeing this on Twitch, if you could give us a follow on Twitch, I would appreciate it. And if you're seeing it on YouTube, give us a follow on YouTube. Wherever you're seeing us, give us a follow. I appreciate it. I hope everybody has a good afternoon, has a good evening. I hope you feel good. I hope you're doing great. And I will see you later. Goodbye. Goodbye.